Did you know that some Social Security recipients could see an increase of up to $700 more each month? If you're wondering if you're one of them, you'll definitely want to stick around for this video. Today, we're diving into the recent Social Security changes tied to the passage of the Social Security Fairness Act. This new legislation could mean a significant boost in your monthly benefits, but only for a specific group of people. We'll break down exactly who qualifies, how much more you could receive, and clear up some of the confusion surrounding these updates. Welcome to Financial Area, your trusted source for all things related to personal finance. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to stay updated on the latest news that could impact your wallet. Recently, there has been growing anticipation around Social Security checks, as many recipients are hoping for an increase in their monthly benefits. After years of uncertainty and concern over stagnant benefits, this new development could bring some relief, particularly for those who've been financially affected by previous legislation. The changes, which come after the passage of the Social Security Fairness Act, are set to provide a boost for specific individuals who have faced challenges in receiving their full benefits due to certain provisions in the past. For many, this is a long-awaited change, and understanding the details behind it is crucial. The news has sparked a lot of interest, with many Social Security beneficiaries wondering if they will be among those who see a monthly boost. However, there's a lot of confusion circulating, especially given that not all Social Security recipients will be impacted by the new legislation. For some, the increase could be substantial, but for others, it might not apply at all. The excitement around the changes is understandable, but it's essential to differentiate who qualifies for the adjustments and why this shift is happening now. One of the primary reasons for this change is the passing of the Social Security Fairness Act, a law that has repealed certain provisions that previously affected public sector workers in particular. The passage of this law represents a significant step in addressing long-standing concerns about the fairness of how Social Security benefits are calculated for people in specific jobs, like teachers, police officers, firefighters, and postal workers. For these individuals, the new updates are a game changer, as they will now see a more favorable calculation of their benefits. As this news continues to unfold, many are still trying to grasp how these changes will impact their financial futures. While the updates are significant, they also come with a degree of complexity, making it important to fully understand the provisions and determine if you are among the beneficiaries who will experience these changes. The Social Security Fairness Act, which was recently signed into law, marks a significant shift in how certain Social Security benefits are calculated. This new legislation focuses on two specific provisions that have been a source of frustration for many workers, particularly those employed in the public sector. These provisions, known as the Windfall Elimination Provision, UEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO, had previously reduced the Social Security benefits for individuals who also received pensions from jobs that were not covered by Social Security, such as certain government and public service roles. The WEP and GPO were designed to prevent workers from double-dipping into both Social Security and government pensions. However, many workers, especially those in jobs like teaching, firefighting, law enforcement, and postal work, found these provisions unfair. These workers often paid into a pension system in lieu of contributing to Social Security, yet when it came time to retire, their benefits were reduced under WEP and GPO. This system was criticized for penalizing workers who had built careers in public service, resulting in lower-than-expected benefits once they retired. The repeal of these provisions with the passage of the Social Security Fairness Act is a direct response to the growing calls for more fairness in how Social Security benefits are distributed. By eliminating these restrictions, the new law ensures that workers in these fields will receive more accurate and generous Social Security benefits that reflect the work they've contributed over the years. This change is particularly important for those who have spent their careers in public service, as many of them had long felt the sting of reduced benefits despite having worked diligently and paid into the system. However, the impact of this change is limited to a specific group of people. The repeal of WEP and GPO will primarily benefit those who were subject to these provisions in the first place, namely, public sector workers. This includes individuals such as teachers, police officers, firefighters, and postal workers, among others. While these groups are the primary beneficiaries of the change, it's important to note that only a small fraction of the total Social Security beneficiaries will experience this adjustment. Specifically, about 2.8 million of the 72.5 million people receiving Social Security benefits will be affected by the repeal of these provisions, meaning the vast majority of recipients will not see any changes to their checks. This targeted impact is one of the reasons why the passage of the Social Security Fairness Act has generated both excitement and confusion. Many people are unsure if they qualify for the changes, especially given how specific the provisions are to certain job sectors. Therefore, it's crucial for individuals to verify their eligibility to ensure they understand whether or not these updates will apply to them. For those who are impacted by the Social Security Fairness Act, the changes can mean a significant financial boost. Beneficiaries who were previously affected by the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, or the Government Pension Offset, GPO, could see their monthly Social Security checks increase by as much as $360 or $700, respectively. These increases are not just a minor adjustment. They could substantially change the financial landscape for individuals who were unfairly penalized under the old system. The WEP was particularly harsh for those who had a career in both public service and another type of job where they contributed to Social Security. Under the previous rules, their Social Security benefits were often reduced because of the pension they received from their public service job. Now, with the repeal of the WEP, these individuals will receive a more accurate calculation of their Social Security benefits. Depending on the individual's specific situation, this could result in a monthly increase of approximately $360. For some, this increase could help bridge the gap between their Social Security benefits and the cost of living, offering much-needed relief after years of receiving reduced payments. The GPO, on the other hand, primarily affected spouses or widows/widowers who worked in public sector jobs and received a government pension. Previously, the GPO reduced their Social Security benefits by 2/3 of the amount of their government pension, which often left them with a significantly lower Social Security check. Now that the GPO has been repealed, individuals impacted by this provision could see an increase of up to $700 per month. This increase could make a major difference in their financial stability, especially for older beneficiaries who may be relying on Social Security as their primary source of income. However, it's important to recognize that these increases won't apply universally to all Social Security beneficiaries. As mentioned earlier, only a small percentage of Social Security recipients, approximately 2.8 million people, will benefit from the changes. This means that the vast majority of the 72.5 million Social Security beneficiaries will see no change in their benefits. While it's great news for those who qualify, it's also important for everyone to understand that these adjustments are not a blanket increase for all Social Security recipients. For individuals who think they may be affected by these changes, it's essential to verify their eligibility. The Social Security Administration provides resources for individuals to check if they qualify for the increased benefits, and it's recommended to seek clarity from these official channels to avoid misinformation. The recent surge in discussions and rumors about the Social Security updates has led to confusion, with many assuming that everyone will see an increase in their benefits. In reality, only those affected by the repealed provisions will see a financial boost, so taking the time to understand the specifics of the new legislation is critical for ensuring accurate expectations.